5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Welcome back, everyone, to the
5 seconds
WESG
remaining.
European Finals. I'm Grant. This is Gareth. How's it going? We just got a lunch break.
Yeah.
Some European
Dire
lunch.
team
Good.
ban.
Barcelona lunch is
You
nice.
can't mess up chicken.
Radiant
You
team
can't-
Well, I
ban.
guess
Or
you
rice.
could, but or rice. Oh man, I love me some rice. But we saw some games. There's been some upsets. CS:GO's had a bunch of upsets. North Academy, who's one of my favorites here, apparently they've lost twice already. Dota, we watched Serbia take that win.
UK Dota's been
seems-
losing all their games,
Yeah,
which no one expected
Who'd
at
have
all.
guessed? They're some of the best players in the world.
It's
I
crazy.
can name like
10 seconds remaining.
one of their players. I'm just kidding. No, but we are now into the Netherlands versus Danish Dynamite, and oh, we got, actually, this is good.
So we've only been playing Group B so far,
Yeah.
right?
Pick.
And there it is.
Enchantress.
This is a big one. Danish Dynamite, Team NL. Winner of it will be at the top of the group. If Sweden, right about it, Sweden has to win their next 2 games, or else the winner of this game wins their group.
And it looks like Sweden are beating Serbia right now in
Alright.
their best of one. So that
We
if
might have
that,
a tie.
that goes on to up there with the rest of the lads. And this game that we're about to cast is probably going to be one of the deciding factors on who gets that
Oh,
first spot, who gets seeded.
10
Finals.
seconds remaining.
We haven't seen Team Netherlands yet. We haven't, and I'm excited because they're 2-1. They
seconds
paid wins Danish Dynamite. I mean, they beat Team. Both teams have won a lot. And actually, the Netherlands took
Dire
second pick
team pick.
after winning the coin flip, which is rare to me. I see a lot of first picks, Radiant sides.
Yeah.
But Netherlands are like, nah, all right, we'll take second pick. Take Clockwork, AA, already a good roaming duo, and Enchantress. I mean, I see a lot of Enchantress CIS Dota, but not so much everywhere else. I see it.
10
not as
seconds
popular.
remaining.
What makes it a first, Gareth?
5
I guess like there's
seconds
versatility,
remaining.
right? You can have the 4, you can have the off lane, but I'm wondering the same as you. In Europe, we don't see often a
Radiant team ban.
CIS. We have the Roger Enchantress, which is fabled first ban material against
always
Na'Vi
that,
like
yeah.
every game. Danish Dynamite here.
They followed up with a Batrider, so I guess that pretty much already says Enchantress getting that jungle, that 4-roll Batrider. Probably going to the offlane. I'm not saying it's a
10
bad opening, it's just a very
remaining.
strange opening. Like
Team
Clockwork
ban.
AA, pretty standard, very good opening. Enchantress
Radiant
Batrider,
team ban.
a little different.
I mean, I don't know about standard, but it's like it's a combo, right? It's something that kind of sets the tempo of your draft. Heroes have kill power throughout the game. You got Ice Blast, isolate a core, and potentially, if these are your 2 supports, you've got 2 supports
10 seconds
killing everyone.
remaining.
The old Sanking Skywrath, Sanking AA, Clockwork does fill
5 seconds remaining.
but-
Dire team ban.
openers. It feels like both teams kind of have
Plan.
sort of a prepared idea of what they wanted to do going into the, and maybe that plays into that second pick as well. Sexy Bambo's captaining injury.
Yep, I mean, the most known name on that team, Team Netherlands, Sexy
10
Bambo.
seconds
That guy's been
remaining.
to quite a few TIs now, I think. 2?
5
Is it 2 or
seconds remaining.
1? It was TI 2 with things.
I feel like he's been to
I want to say yes, yeah. Sexy Bambo. That guy, a lot of people consider him of Europe. He trades a lot of teams. Everyone knows he's a very skilled player.
Team pick.
Quite find that one team Six with him. I miss seeing him play. I love Sexy. There are other players, obviously, named Jeff, Sing, streamer in his own right, and then Celery, I believe is his name, and Irvine, two up-and-comers I've heard, and I've watched a lot of them play. Mouse is the only one.
Played with them a couple times on kind of Netherlands stack, you know, with Celery and Bambo and.
I've seen Irvine play. Has there?
Bambo's only CI2. You're right.
Okay. I remember that one.
He was in the qualifiers for like everything else.
They had to play into that TI. I remember Mouse Sports. Didn't they actually lose? But then that one an airplane, so they made it in or whatever. Yeah.
Sharky.
That's there you go. There's Bambo make that. They 3-0'd we. Now my mind's coming back. Now we have a Juggernaut. He's there, right? Get a farm. Very good at laning. You know exactly what he.
And against the Bat Rider, he's a safe. You want to be picking.
Yeah.
He's through the lasso there to cancel. Cantress obviously damage, but it's just a solid all-round. It keeps your mid lane hit. Also hide the fact if Clockwork's at 3 or 4. You know, it's just that kind of.
Silencer with the Bat Rider, right? Silencer, Bat Rider, you jump in, instant silence, should be a dead hero. I'll say some. Say Juggernaut does get a spin off, then you might be in trouble if he gets an off, but like you said, combo, Silencer, Bat Rider, one of those that just have an instant initiation pick off once every 100 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Know what they've been. Let's have a look. Netherlands. What have you? Clockwork. Oh, they had the Luna SD Brewmaster in that game.
I was watching that. Yeah, we were watching behind them.
Standing behind the players, kind of what. When they beat Serbia, they had Clockwork again, but they're like PA. But they're just picking Clockwork's like.
And Hero owns it nearly. Clockwork, you just get a boots first. You get level 2, like any support at that point. Besides maybe a tank one. But now Team Netherlands, they have a choice where they want to go. Do they want to go another support? Do they want to go their off lane? I doubt they'll show their mid, but yeah, it looks like that will be their off lane. But that's one of those heroes that can move around. But I think Europe's been playing Pugna a lot in the off lane. Kezu, Fada, playing a bunch of Pugna off lane. So surprised if that's where he goes. And then, like I said, they saved their mid hero for last, and they do have last pick, right?
5 seconds remaining.
That'll be good for them. Get another counter to whatever Dynamites want
to. Squishies. That Pugna is going to have a reasonably good time.
Pugna and Clockwork, right? Clockwork bullies Silencer. Not so much enchant, but I mean, it's not like it's bad against her. But on their side, I mean, they're kind of squishy as well. AA Pug the game before like on. Go.
To be fair, we don't know if Silencer's fire. Talking about it as if it's set in stone.
Could be middle.
Radiant team
do have a little flexibility, but
there's a storm. It could still be Silencer carry, but it looks like probably going to be a support. Because that's one of those heroes you get farm on, but then you still, like, if you don't have a blink, a form, if you have, like, no escape mechanism, if you do that. So with the Storm versus Pugna, obviously, one of the few when zipping, you don't take the damage. It looks like you do, but you don't. Or Juggernaut is, but feels good here. I mean, you jump in on AA easy, jumping on a Pugna pretty easy. Bloodstone work good.
Remaining.
If Pugna is off lane, now you're looking that kind of requires some kind of hard lockdown, right? Because to deal with the Bat, the Silence, the Storm Spirit, you've got maneuverable heroes that sure are squishy, but keep held in place.
Danish Dynamite instant picks Brood is, and now Netherlands. I was gonna say a Death Prophet, but now I'm like, you look at a Broodmother split pushing you. That's rough. And well, we finally get to see. We were talking about the hero that changed.
Well, now you're looking at this fifth pick, and you've got this long list of boxes that you've got to tick, right?
Yeah.
Lane against Broodmother, lockdown against Storm, able to do damage to help out the Juggernaut in mid-game, new Ice Blast so you can actually pull off, and the...
So is that going to be carry lane Broodmother? Is it going to be middle Brood with the Mason Storm Spirit that Paul anyone else really playing that carry?
Broodmother's definitely a baby knight here.
Yeah, it is. That is. He used to play the Dota one. A little different. Is Pugna that bad versus the new brew? Now that you can see, I mean, obviously, if she catches you, you're... Well, there's Sand King, so this looks like a middle Pugna now.
Yep.
Yep, sexy Bambo Sand. So they want the Sand King versus Blue. I think we might see a lot of early trying to get these lanes right for both.
Swap their roles up just so they have a hero that has some catch. Cane stun.
And clear out Broodmother Spiderlings. I like it. I like the last pick. I like the switch up. And like you said, you need the blink stun on Storm. You need to be able to Brood.
N0tail's playing Brood. Of course, N0tail plays the Brood. And it's been a signature one. Time.
That's crazy.
This Netherlands have a little.
They get.
They're so big as well. They're baby spiders.
The
Huge.
first Harry Potter movie, I hated
10
the
seconds remaining.
spiders. Yeah, I'm
You
not a
Ron
fan.
Weasley.
Well,
Yes.
that's the biggest insult I've heard in a long time. That was the meanest thing anyone said to me. What were you gonna say about Storm?
No, the Sand. Like, do you want to give the Sand King matchup against? Try and get that matchup, then have the Pugna Storm. I'm looking from Netherlands' perspective. So I feel like they have the
Better draft?
I like their lanes and I like their catch and kill. But it feels like if they get behind in laning stage, then Netherlands run away with it with links with it.
Netherlands feels like a standard line of Danish Dynamite. They definitely went for something different. And man, yeah. No, it should be a pretty good game, especially we finally do get to see a Broodmother, we get to see a Storm Spear, and finally we get to see a Pugna, a middle Pugna at that. Baby Knight middle, and it would
Prepare for battle.
be interesting. I mean, you just want to see get the Broodmother farm. You don't want to die now that you don't have the invisibility. It's not like support mit getting like detection or anything, which nice for the Radiant side. I can assure starting prices on the items. You're like, man, I don't have money for an entry. For boots,
I can't buy this.
That's actually so expensive. AA, yeah, Tank goes in 2 clarities. I mean, he's broke. He bought everything.
And then you look at Sing Sing, 2 sets of tango. Up towards the top runes. They're just trying to scout and get as much information. AA wandered over, tried to bounty rune or push into that Radiant jungle. Going too aggressive anywhere. They're just trying to hide their lanes. Food not
30
showing
seconds
anywhere,
to
staying back
battle.
towards the
5
30
clarities.
seconds.
Is that a new build, I guess? Tackies.
5.
I mean, you're just gonna put some webs down, but I mean, I guess he has a very low starting mana pool, and
But
once
you could
on
start with
Spiderlings,
3 salve.
maybe he just assumes he's gonna be fine. I mean, the regen the webs give now is decent, and it looks like we're gonna have a
The battle begins.
3 for 1 runes for the Netherlands.
The
Wait,
bat
let's
gets
do
first.
Oh! And maybe the Jug wasn't expecting them to not be there, and he just runs up. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
you can see the positioning, right? AA and Jug are like here and here, and they started running back expecting the contest to come.
That's funny. It looked like to be 3 for 1 and 2. Easy. Should have been a 3 for 1. But actually, on the Dire side, they bought 1 extra ward, while Blue's just gonna be annoying middle.
Quick, let's hold the second.
And I like how there's a web middle to maybe confuse them, but I don't think it confused anyone. Like, I think he placed that so they would see them, be like, oh, he's gonna go middle, but they didn't fall for it.
I mean, that's a sexy Bambo strat from back in the day.
Yeah, it
when
is.
he used to play Brood, he'd run towards the off lane, place a web down, then run towards the safe lane, and just swap your lanes left. But I think Netherlands have the lanes they want. They've got Sand King against Brood, so that's going to be great for Bambo as long as they're up. It's a coin flip with him, right?
Yeah, it is. Bambo's either,
He slays people or he gets slain. It's one or the other.
One of those high-skilled, very high-risk players, for sure. And bottom, now we have a full tri-lane, actually, with Scout now. Now he's like, I bet Enchantress, obviously 1 minute, the jungle. They spawn, he's going to go over there, try to leech some... Place the ward. Get out any ganks they have.
Try and make sure Bat doesn't hit level 2 by the time Enchantress gets this creep, or else you're dealing with Firefly and Napalm with a jungle creep. Gonna secure there.
Scouted out. Last denies. Storm's killing it. I mean, obviously he has the silencer with him. Silencer's just securing him farm against the Pugna. Pugna 3-0 versus the 10-2 of Baby Knight. He's having a great time. Bottom, we just see Juggernaut getting got on. He's taking a ton of damage out of his ant, plus the Hadouken's coming out.
Hit 2 of them as well.
Yeah.
AA will back into it.
Well, good thing he has 10 tangos. Definitely gonna need him. Now,
Face it.
pulling on that Silencer, he's just gonna deal.
Clockwork did the same thing. The bounty rune mini game.
So yeah, both. And I guess Silencer's the 5, but he's gonna get both runes. He's happy with this Bambo level 4. It's to be expected versus Broodmother. He's killing it though. He is. Great job. That's what you should do. Oh, good.
Such a hard lane for N0tail.
Yeah, it is. You have to play it so perfectly, and even then, like, it's the biggest losing matchups in Dota.
But this is very similar to what we saw
For the chicken? Is he gonna get it? He might still get it. No, the move speed. If he had a win lace, that might have got it, but the hard 5.
The wind lace, what are you doing?
That was... The chicken just, like, ran into the middle of the river. He's like, whoops. That's when, like, you send the chicken and say resend, and they just don't resend it.
It just stands there, AFK.
Nothing crazy. I was expecting a kill or initiation bottom, but I don't think Dire wants to fight into an AA. And you never want to fight into an Enchantress who has, like, creep or 2 around the corner.
Love to have level 2 on Clockwork, so you've got at least Cog's battery assault, but still not at that point just yet. You know, this AA level 2, close to level 3, sure it's nice, but having levels on Clockwork much more.
Sun comes out. He has spin though. This just do a decent amount of damage. His right click, fiber with that. Stormer, yeah, he does. That seems to be the starting from what I've seen. Everyone's got light stone. You have high move speed already too, yeah. 340 with no other items.
See, what Dame's doing is very similar to what they were doing up against Sweden, right? Is not spreading too thin across the map. They know that the N0tail matchup's going to be kind of... It's going to be bad for them. It's going to be pretty bad. So they're just trying to address their other lanes as much as they can, get Baby Knight off to a good start, and make sure that the Juggernaut is pressured as heavily, if not more, than their Broodmother's being pressured. The Juggernaut's farm, 12 and 7. N0tail has about the same amount of farm as him. CS over with a... I think grasp on this map overall by the Dire team has been very, very good. They're the ones that kind of have that momentum going forward, right? They're playing aggressively on 2 fronts and playing defensively on 1, and they can shift those 2 aggressive fronts to other lanes. You know, they can the Enchantress towards have a surprise gank there. Their warding is very focused around this middle and bottom half of the map. Get that vision over the Clockwork when he's rotating, so they're never going to get caught by surprise by Celery. He does have an invis room.
He does.
Something they can't see.
And that's why Clockwork, the Soul Spirit saw the Clockwork pick it up. He's like, alright, I'm going to the jungle. There's no point even sitting. Might as well get something out of this. And he is only about 4.5 on the Storm, though, and that's the problem. You win the CS game, but you level game pretty hard when you dual lane completely middle. No?
Maybe he scans on top of himself as well.
Just in case.
He's
like,
farming jungle away. It's the Clockwork. Chose mid. They catch the Silencer, but
he can catch him, but he might die here. Yeah, he needs to be careful. Takes a ton of damage. I mean, they might just trade going back to base. We'll see.
Hey, it doesn't have Tranquils yet.
Dire's middle tower
Really
is
regen.
under attack.
Problem playing against that Pug, no,
And now
even want to blast.
And this is the thing, right? Because they've shifted this aggressive nature over towards mid lane, they hit Baby Knight off the map. Juggernaut's left alone in a 1v2.
Here we go. Clockwork wants to go, and he has the ward down, but I don't know. Blue, where the new tower is, that's a rough kill. Like, you're going to take a lot of towers if you go for him. He's just scouting with the chicken, flew right over his head. I mean, still, it's going to be a farm-heavy game. Sand King's killing it, obviously. Mana Boots, stick, has 900. He's going to have an early blink. But on the other side, Bat Rider.
But like, your AA and Flock aren't doing anything. They're just like moving around trying to make sure that their body's there ready for when stuff happens. The Danish guys just don't go for it. They're non-committal, right? They're just like, cool, we'll have a standoff mid lane. You've got 3, I've got 1 here. I'm going to win out in this lane. I've got 2 heroes bottom facing off against Juggernaut. Sing Sing hasn't had a last hit in the last like wave and a half. He's been stuck at 17 and 8. 50 seconds a minute.
Irvine might be in a little bit of trouble now bottom. It is nighttime. If Solon actually didn't see him, they're going to try to find him. They have the net man, but Sing Sing is here. He's going to TP after the net. Smart play. He will get away, so that does not break. Nice TP out of there. It's not like it was that big of a commitment to Dire, though. Top and middle looks like, but good. Takes a ton of damage. Ambo just arms him up top, and a lot of these mini engagements, but neither team has that many stuns. Like, I think TV scrolls are going to be the name of the game.
They're just like poking at each other, and it's like, right, well, pre-level 6 on Clockwork, we don't really have anything. Done. Yeah, they tried to get Baby Knight before he hits level 6, but through a couple of jungle camps, he'll have that ball lightning.
Look at this, Bambo just camping N0tail, follows them all over.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Dire's just gonna kill bottom tower. Batrider just skips some creeps and take it before the Pugna takes middle. They will get it though.
That's level 4 in 7 minutes.
Yeah, he's struggling. Even the Batrider's about to hit level 6 and he level like 2 minutes ago. That is not good. I mean, Bambo's gonna have to make a mistake.
Sing Sing's still 17 and 8. That's like a good solid 2 minutes or something without, I guess, the tower, sure. Gold's not gonna make up for it. Base to farm, but he's got access to like 2 jungle camps, a bit of midway farming. Definitely feel that Sexy Bambo's Blink Dagger is going to be a huge timing here for the...
Now is up on the Juggernaut, so if he still has, if he ever hits 6, he'll have some impact, you know, a little bit of damage here and there. Gains an apparition. He's just trying to leech experience bottom. He might be in a pickle, and there you go. Oh, he has lasso. That is some melee range. That's actually the saddest looking circle when you go over lasso.
Oh, Clockwork trying to get the invis rune.
Really go down though? Yeah, the Sorcerer actually goes the wrong way. They should still be able to ping him up. Here come the little broodling, trying to save him with that Pugna D-crap, but first blood.
That's first blood at 8 minutes.
It goes to N0tail, the roaming brood mother from top. Damn, he has got his webs in play. Man, that is Clockwork's getting them all. Look at that. Juggernaut AA. And that's the problem. You give all your farm to one in that lane. You give all the runes to one. And now your AA is just broken, dying behind towers. Meanwhile, Dane, give them to everyone. They're happy.
Where's the wealth? We did talk about the 2 submits, the clock and the AA having that kill power, right? But we've not seen a single cog into cold feet. Obviously, no level 6s yet here for the 2 ports, so that hookshot into Ice Blast not happening.
Whoa!
Sing Sing, dying?
He was trying to bait out the Stinger Tormentor Addition. Now they're just gonna laugh over Clockwork. He got his battery pulled up. Will it be enough? He's just running in the fire. He's just gonna die here.
And then mid lane as well?
Yeah, that's 2 for 3 kills. Bambo, this would be a huge kill. And it is. N0tail gets it. That's just a lot of experience. N0tail level to 9. He shared it with 3 other people.
It looks like they nearly had Baby Knight there. Bambo tried to go for a play with his freshly purchased Blink, but it wasn't enough. And Baby Knight level 7, he just he's got no qualms about that.
It's going Kaya first. I wouldn't say it's new, but I think just, I mean, you can move around the map, right? You have plenty of kill potential without Orchid. Bloodstone, I don't think, he lost middle too hard, right? You can't go Bloodstone if you're that far behind.
I think Kaya has just become that item that, like, it opens avenues for you. Like, it used to be Bloodstone into Orchid, or if you're having a great game, Stone, Jibber's Guard or whatever. For top lane.
Bottom lane, actually going into on Viper. Viper should just drop here. There is as well a silencer. He might be in trouble. Looks like running off. 1 for 0. A lot of almost going on here, but Bambo, he just abcenters his Blink, catches him, gets the kill. And they needed that because the Enchantress was 1v1 with the Juggernaut bottom, and he has Phase Boots Blightstone. Juggernaut boots like a 5th of his HP every hit. Protect. It feels like they're just not really protecting Bambo that well. Or, pardon me, Sing Sing. Bambo's been protected fine. He's having a great time.
Yeah, when your Juggernaut is 1,000 net worth behind the enemy Batrider, I think that Kion Storm, it just opens up the game. Great. Little kind of stopgap item, right?
There you see
Level
it, man.
10, like this Broodmother got slammed in lane. Like absolutely destroyed by Bambo.
And it felt like that kill middle actually just turned it around. They're both level 10, but look at they're looking for N0tail. You go for the Broodlings here. Kills them all. And now N0tail just runs away. That's annoying.
Wing with him with that Radiant ult. Oh, is he gonna know there's a ward feedback growing on him? Might just. I guess it blocks the camp. It blocks the camp anyway, so he'll know there's some kind of thing.
Go on bottom again. We do have a level 6 on AA and Juggernaut. Tons of kill potential now. Kill that troll summoner. They get it. Oh, he wanted to deny that seed. Why do it? And they're just getting right-click down. Man, Arcane Curse. Good.
We don't have level 6 on Clockwork yet. Really need the hookshot cogs to set up for AA and potentially try on the bat now. Okay, they just dumped 3 ultimates on the Bat Rider.
Alright, they got him. I was trying to change now. I was struggling. They got the Bat Rider, but like you said, all 3 ultimates. That's worth it. At least you create space and they're going back in. As long as Bambo doesn't die, they'll be fine. Actually, gee, middle lane. Clockwork just goes down the storms. Solo. Bambo just shrines up. N0tail split pushing top. So it's not like the most action-packed game, but it's very spread out around the map. Like, there's action in all 3 lanes, it's just not, you know, 5v5 Dota.
Yeah, it feels like the Team Netherlands, they're moving around the map trying to catch up, right? Juggernaut goes bot lane to try and farm this and Pugna top. But with this build from N0tail, the Orchid, it should be coming out on the Courier now. This is going to ruin everything. Because to catch up, you want someone split pushing, shove waves out, force your opponents to come back and address it. Up, but N0tail can now fulfill that role alone. With an army of Spiderlings and an Orchid, he can just solo kill his Pugna right now.
Can't get the deep crowd. Obviously, you can see him with no invisibility. Will he know? I mean, he
no
gets
TP.
He
There's
doesn't
no TP
have
on
him,
Pugna.
though. Maybe not gets another kill. Grant's just sitting right now. Alright, I promise, I will not miss another one. I'm focused.
Distracting you. The
I mean,
Pugna with
right.
no TP is hiding in the oh, does he see him? Spiderlings in the at least.
Now bottom though. You have a free Blightstone hitting the tower. You don't really have the best tower pushers, but they're slowly taking them. Dire scans, no one there. They want to kill N0tail. They blast blinded. They just stun. I flipped him. It doesn't, and he's just gone. They get the global.
Yeah.
Commit a global to save him, and that's worth it.
It's 4 heroes top. Baby Knight. A little bit ballsy moving up towards the lane there, but they're going to take what, tier 2 bottom lane. Mid is shoving in. Juggernaut still sits on phase boost Aquila. It's not battle up for the Jug, but that might be might be a pipe dream.
Yeah, that's definitely a catch-up item this late in the game. Bottom, they're just gonna back out. Space for the rest of them, right? Baby Knight, only level 10, but has the Kaya now. Can be involved in these ganks.
Okay, they have hook shot.
Oh, and look at her. Oh, poor AA. Getting handled by these little spiderlings.
We need like Clockwork plus Pugna or Jug to go and smokes there. I know. Ice Blast. Kills happen.
Right now, 2K lead now, coming out for the Dane squad. Right, what are we looking like? Net worth? Yeah, almost 3,000. Experience in that, 1,200 after like you said. It felt like Bambo destroyed the Brood Mother top, which he kind of did, but Mother gets a kill, and then, right, Bambo has to go make stuff happen around the rest of the map and go freeze up space, and here we go. They're going in, A's left gonna come in. Oh, no, hook shot right after the TP. That will be a super hero. Both supports go down. Pugna scoops up the kills. He's gonna have a full Yules here. He's gonna have the Aetherlands Yules. He's gonna be happy. The top lane.
That's the thing, right? What do those 2 kills get you other than gold and experience? Doesn't open up the map because it was a fight near your own tier 2 on bot lane, so you can't even push out somewhere. You have to come back and defend mid, your top tier 2 tower 4. Further, like getting those kills, it's nice, but you've busted a couple of ultis. Maybe you buy yourself 30 seconds of a bit of farm here and there.
Uh-oh, and Bambo's in a little bit of trouble. They do have the strength to get to it. He does. Will it be enough HP? Yeah, because they don't have detection. Damon's gonna try to get away now. He's TPing. Oh, and the Yule is complete by now. This should be a kill. They drain all of the mana right there. And oh, that worked out. I didn't think he'd get it. Juggernaut gets the kill. He's like, wow, that was cool. We'll take that. That's huge bottom lane. Turbine? Dead. Last second on that TP. Unfortunately, he goes down. And I don't know, has the Bat Rider and Enchantress left bottom lane?
No, they've been there the entire game.
They've had a great time, yeah.
They're just playing, bouncing off each other. Still want this tier 2. They've got the counterball now stuffed by the Enchantress. Netherlands perpetually fighting on their side of the map. Denmark just never let go. N0tail back up the top lane, shoves it all out. Like the Dutch lads have difficulties, converting smokes or big pickoffs into something more.
There we go. They finally take the tower down. Things just spin just to get that wild wing.
Like even just reclaiming your jungle, right? Getting a ward down over by your opponent's bounty route, even just somewhere around these ramp areas over here is super important for them. We've got a fresh one placed now in this little jungle area, but likely spotted by the Dar Observer ward that was there previously. And I think the Danish boys just like ignore Radiant jungle now. They're like, cool, we've got tier 1, tier 2. Time to set up around Roshan.
I mean, not the quickest Roshan, even with Spiderling, but you do have the medallion from Enchantress, which makes any team a Roche team. I think you have to win a team for that, though, with no Vlads on the Brood. So what do you do if you're the Netherlands? Do you just group up as 5, hope the Sand King can take off? Or, because you're not going to out-farm this Brood now, right? They have way too much mobility.
Feels like you have to try and make a bait play. Have the Juggernaut sitting high up on top lane, then smoke behind him and try and catch whoever goes in on the Jug, like if it's the Brood Mother +1, you know, Brood Silencer who's up there now. But the difficulty is getting to that point, you know, making sure all of your lanes are out across the river, then setting up a bait.
It hasn't been, right? Yeah, that's the problem.
It's impossible. Like the other way is, like you said, just like 5-man smoke, just go in somewhere to try and find someone because they're playing off no vision right now. This smoke from Denmark.
He has a Lotus Orb top, so it's going to be a tougher kill yet. DP, but Q, can he get it off? Nope, that sad little circle of the Bat Rider. Flaming last one. Yeah, the Lotus Orb just now picked up. He probably would have TP'd out either way, but... I mean, it's not a strange pickup, especially against that Mother, but...
And Global.
I think he's going to have to use it. He has to be the initiation and counter initiation. There it comes, and he can't get the Global middle lane. They're going for Pugnate, yields himself into the air. Will they bring him down? Ton of damage. Waiting on the ground with the Yule Step. A-Blast's going to fly, it's going to miss, and look at N0tail, dead to low. Comes in, gets the kill. He might go for Irvine, you are in a little bit of trouble, my friend. Look at those impetus. They will chunk Irvine down. With Bambo going in, he gets the stun off, and then the bouncer. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. They have Sing there, but he gets the Lotus Orb off on him. He can't ulti. Will it do that much?
Come on, Bambo. Get out of there, buddy.
And he gets there. Bambo
the blink,
trying
the blink?
to. He doesn't quite get out. They can't even bring N0tail down now. My name's Jeff. Trying to run away. Sing, can he get out there? Just stacking up Sticky, and they'll just leave. And that's where you feel the effect of your Juggernaut not having farm, right?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do anything that fight. And it's not like the hero teaching that farm.
He like spins twice, gets off Omni Slash, healing ward doesn't last very long because the Spiderlings and a bunch of ranged heroes basically. Chance's just one tap, it's fine. And that's the team fight that you wanted for Roshan. Opened up here for the Dire.
Fiver's getting his ass beat though. He can't even use his like medallion. He's like trying to tank it with Untouchable, but he has no HP. One dash. Now they're going back in.
Flare and Ice Blast.
No, all the cooldowns are probably up, but they're just taking it too. You don't really have the team for it without the blast penalty.
Got another smoke, and this is it comes down to Netherlands have no vision over Team Denmark. You know, you've one lonely observer that has just been placed. Accelerate might be giving fight for it. Denmark all converging around the top lane.
So he's just attacking him up. Just stun. Do they have vision for Sexy Bambo? They do. There's the dust. They're gonna pop it. They're gonna bring it back in. Orchid zip it. He is still alive. Finally will go down, and that's a lot worse than Celery sacrificing your life. You lose Bambo, who's by far your most farm. I mean, he's still beating the Storm Spirit. Not for much longer, but
for a good minute as well, right?
Oh, that's rough. Now, okay, we're gonna give it one more go. Everyone's full HP. Everyone has life.
This is the strike.
They still have AA ult, which is gonna be fine. They do the Battlefield.
That's not bad. Honestly, 20 minutes is not
Aquila wand phase.
It's not bad at all. Like that is that's an exceptional timing, to say. But for the game that he's had, Sing Sing has come back for the Battlefield.
A-Blast flies in, kicks a few of them, doesn't actually hit on them, but they know A-Blast is down, makes it a far easier right now. They're gonna go for it. Rocket was scouting him out. They have another rocket going in. Doing a ton of damage. This is scary for the Dynamite. I need to be careful. They do have the lead, but Radiant has full vision.
Look at Biver blocking out the hook shot angles.
Uh-oh, Irvine. Oh no, he's just dead. That's not good. Blue Drive will take Mouse way out of position there as well. Jules himself, but unfortunately he just falls into like 3 remnants. Multi with the Battle Fury. It's
Here comes N0tail.
Can they get anyone into 2 men? They're going to at least bring down the Brood Mother. Looks like he goes down. It actually slows with Caustic Finale, but oh no. Sing Sing. The
healing ward.
It's going to be enough. It looks like Les QQ actually does kill it. They look in. Baby Knight's going to go down to Celery on the backside.
This is
They're
big.
going to stun up on Bat Rider. They're going to try to bring down the Caustic Tick. Might be enough at the end.
Oh yes.
He right clicks him. Oh.
Ancients. Oh no.
The Ancient denied. Gets it off.
They steal Roshan.
That's going to be a Roche deal for sure.
No way.
They don't do much damage, but I think Juggernaut's enough, right?
You know what won that team fight to clean with Battle Fury.
Dude, it
actually was so big.
And they're going to get it. They are actually going to steal this Roche.
No way.
Now the Rush is the only one trying to steal it. And that's a fight. Who just bought that? the Batrider. And that's the thing, he may have not given gold because he died, but he was dead for 60 seconds, because when you die to N0tails and Ancients, you're still dead forever. Yeah. And that's huge. So they actually almost had the lead back because that one fight. The Juggernaut, it was a 3v5. Juggernaut, he ults, okay, looks crazy, and then Bambo hits a ulti stun. Just without a
I just heard it like in the back of the fight, just the woof woof of the epicenter channeling. I was like, here we go, 4 heroes are lined up. He didn't get the perfect one, but he got a sick one on the window.
Now they're about to, if they take this tower, they might take the lead. And not only that, your Juggernaut now, you're getting a blink dance, they can actually initiate, get out of there, you know, spin plus blink.
And this is where the kind of conventional nature of their lineup comes more into play, right? It's easier to execute. You know that you've got these stuns that you can lead in with. Bambo, Clockwork, Ice Blast, and Omni Slash can follow through on those stuns. And the more unconventional lineup of the Danish guys, which is very good going forward and catching people looking for these kills, now they're on the back foot.
They're just split pushing, right? We talked about it. Not even, I mean, maybe not split pushing, bottom silencers,
top lane
in the middle. Going in on her. Fiber?
Very speedy.
Might go down. A blast is going to come in, miss everything. Are they going to go for this tower score? Looks like it. Mouse, one more blast could be it. Look at that. They give both towers to Sing. 0.5k down from his, like, or up from his 700 he had like 2 minutes ago.
It's gone up like 3 spaces. Closing in on the Brood and the Sand King as well.
I can't believe the Sand King died, what, twice? I thought he was like, I thought his game was just over. But he is still the second most farmed in the game. Has a Yule. So there's even more catch, you know, just blink Yule, set up for your team. And it, one fight, right? All it took was the Danes, they tried to take Roche, and Roche is a lot harder to take than you think, yeah. That was without AA Blast. That's mind-blowing.
And I guess one thing to point out is they were kind of in this transitional period, right? We saw them getting stronger and stronger and waiting for their items. They didn't yet have Bloodstone and Storm, and they didn't have any real progression on the Ench because she went back for a hand of Midas.
Yeah.
This Midas is now starting to kick in, you know, move towards the Hurricane Spike. Storm has the Bloodstone, 14 charges ready to go, so the Danish team, they're back in fighting form, but that was definitely a big slip-up for them to down on so much of this map control, because look, the waves are across the river for the Radiant team in their advantage. For feels like the first time in the 20 minutes.
This Radiant, what do? They take the tier 1 obviously. Do they TP back and defend? They're gonna have to defend if they go.
There's no way they can race them.
Yeah, they're slow. No one's doing it. Clockwork doesn't have a TP for 10 seconds actually. That's a rough one. You want him TPing back. We have a couple. We have orange as well as yellow going back. And now, Mouse, I like what he's doing though. He's saying this is your Pugna. He can just damage tier 2.
He's the lens plus Kaya.
Yeah.
No, he's doing BKB now.
Like that. BKB's always good.
Against Global, against...
But yeah, all those silences. Obviously, you're probably going to see an Orchid BKB into Global. Middle lane, pushed in, can't quite finish off that tier 2, while Mouse did a strong job over the HP bottom. Baby Knight going for that BKB himself. Once Storm can start, if he gets an Arcane Rune in like a big fight like this, that's the scary part, right? He just BKB'd, you can't touch him, he's zooming around the whole map. I think Netherlands knows, really, that's the only problem. That's why they're sticking as 5. The pickoff is strong, and can't pick it up altogether. Whoa, Baby Knight. Global. Oh, Yule's out. That's actually Bambo wasting the Global time. They don't go back in, but now Global's down. They're getting this tier 2.
The only real worry is N0tail top lane, but he doesn't have that pushing build, right? There's no Mom Deso. He's got the Orchid BKB, it's more of a team fight.
See the up type trying to hit. I wonder what his 0 or his O hotkey is. I think it's Courier, right? It's usually Courier. I think it might be Courier. But they're just gonna get this tier 2. They're actually going for the ability. He does that right, going down. He's dead immediately. Can they somehow get anyone else? No, they're gonna get that tower. And now N0tail here. Oh, Irvine, my friend, you might be the one to die for this. Bo's gonna come in. They're gonna kill Bambo as well. He kills the 3 They can't find him. Now they zip over. They find him. He's dead. And that's a for 1 trade. But you also get the tier 2 on the side of Radiant, while Dire doesn't even touch the tier top where N0tail was. But I don't think NL's not, the Netherlands aren't like furious about that fight. They're not too mad.
No, they made space across the map. Sing Sing's farming the Aegis. Maybe they would have liked to use it in an actual fight to get some more aggressive plays out of it. But it's so much time for Sing Sing around the map, farm his way up towards the top of net worth. He is still struggling a little bit in the damage there. You can see Bambo 10k really leading the charge.
Look at poor Irvine.
Enchantress is 10k damage as well from like infinite shots.
Dude, yeah, Enchantress, the amount of damage plus the Hadoukens early game actually add up like 1,000 for each. So, I mean, neither team, it feels like scaling into the late game, it feels a little scary for the Radiant side. I mean, you have a Juggernaut, but that's it. I mean, you have a Pug who's great, but scaling compared to the Storm, Enchantress, and Broodmother feels a little bit rough, and that's why we've seen it probably group up quite a few times.
Especially with Storm BKB coming up pretty soon as well, right? Because your fights are kind of predicated on the fact that you're going to catch Storm at some point. You're going to either disrupt him in a team fight to make sure that you've got 3 seconds, Burrow struck, he's hooked and ice blasted, so he has to kind of reset, jump out, and then jump back in. But once he has the BKB, mentioned, you know, an Arcane Rune or even Global Silence on top of it, he is untouchable. Not going to be hurt at all, and that's where Baby Knight really can just, you know, open it up and let her roar.
There we go, Jug. That's actually big. Level 18 now. Almost has the Manta. I mean, he's going to do a decent chunk of damage now. Just, I mean, the ultimate itself, and then actually having a Yasha, some damage.
Feels like whoever catches first is going to win the team fight. Have that initial pick-off.
Oh, that middle. Black cells, though. I was like, wait, where's he going? Flies back away. That's the problem, right? Look at, you see Radiant, like 4 or 5 people are roaming up top of N0tail. If you don't find them, it just feels like a big waste. It doesn't look like they will.
Have you even got a Tinkle?
There. Oh yeah, that's about to die too. Oh, they know where he's at now. Can they find him though? Nice vortexes, doesn't look like they... Bambo's actually going for this. Oh, he's just out of range. He gets the heal off. Definitely could have been a kill with an ulti or a hook shot, but missing the A blast, you don't want to risk it. Felt a little bit late by Bambo on the stun there. First mistake of the game, we'll let it go. 28 minutes in. Scepter now just to avoid, I mean, you get silence, you Lotus it off, you get silence again, just hit him with the Ghost Scepter.
So good against the Enchantress as well.
And Enchantress, like you said, we saw the damage done. The Enchantress and Bambo are so far up on everyone else.
Like, Ench doesn't look that farmed with like 8.k net worth, but she's head of the Bat Rider, she's gonna have full Hurricane Pike done in long.
Absolutely. Start doing oh, they're going in. Bambo, that's a big kill that you get. But it's speed. Level 18 on Bambo. He knew it was so in the air. Can he get away? Actually using all good. They're halfway across the map.
No way.
And he goes down. They do get N0tail top, though. That's a 1-for-1 trade that honestly, NL might be happy with that.
Yeah, losing Bambo for the Broodmother there. It stops Roshan from happening. Saves their base for a little while. Maybe they lose the tier 2 here. And unfortunately, they are in a lane top where they don't have any objectives to actually take towers already. But they can farm dire jungle, they can swing back and maybe team fight middle.
Oh, it's funny you don't get the -2 armor and stuff. Well, there we go, Hillary. He looks like he wanted to go with the Baby Knight, just goes in, we're gonna have the global, do anything, take it off. We don't have the Lotus Orb man alive. There goes Celler, he goes down on the Clockwork. BKB gets popped to get him start using his ulti, but instantly gone out of it. A hitting nobody. So Clockwork being a little overly aggressive, and Baby Knight notices and punishes him. And now he's got 18 scanner
regen rune bottled. But yeah, like they used Ice Blast, Hookshot, ready for the fights, you know, top and mid to try and save Sand King and get the kill on N0tail. Instead, they're TPing into this middle tier 2 fight, hoping that the dive is, you know, fully committal from fight behind their tier 2, getting cogs, trapping people in. But it was only Baby Knight that went in. He was strong enough, he knew that Bloodstone charges would be, he's ready just to in, jump straight back out. Nothing to stop him with all those abilities on cooldown.
N0tail, oh. N0tail and Sing Sing see each other. They're both like looking for the rune that was unexistent, and they just leave.
Nothing here for me.
Nothing out. Crystallis on Broodmother almost has the Bloodthorn now in 4 gold. Straight Bloodthorn after BKB.
Against Manta, I guess you can just slay the AA, but...
You could already do that with Orchid, right?
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. I'm sure there is definitely a reason why he's playing with Sid here. Definitely seen...
Like, usually the reason is that you're slot inefficient, you kind of got redundant. One item, but here he's got plenty of Dyson build going. He wants to do more damage, you know, Grant. He just wants to.
And that Sand King, it's funny, like, plus armor never feel good. Plus 10 armor on Sand King at level 20 actually feels so good. That's so much armor, especially even against, like, just the low right click. He doesn't have overload and stuff like that. Like, we saw how long he lasted by himself 5v1.
I feel like actually physically refuse level up speed and armor talents. In my head, they were just worth it, right? Why would I get this when I can buy or I can buy upgraded moves? But honestly, the little differences, they start to stack up.
Yeah, 10 armor, that's 1,400 gold, my friend. That's quite a bit of gold. So it looks like Dyer's pushing him top a little aggressively. Aegis plus cheese now.
Pugna must have cheese. And
oh, and Clockwork tries to hook N0tail, but guess what? Those little buggers, literally little bugs, stop. Well, I guess spiders aren't bugs, right? Well, he's going in. Oh, he actually used it on himself. He has to pop DKB to get that Bloodthorn off of him.
Slash up to N.
N0tail goes down. They find Bambo again. Global comes out, but he got the stun up already. Has the Ghost Scepter. Are they going to find N0tail? Doesn't look like they're still going on this man. Bambo, how did he not die?
He trap again?
And
oh my god.
Soling goes down. He gets it. And now they're going in. Yule's actually comes out from Mouse. They're going to try to burst him down. And I see it on the front side. Looks like this might be a kill. Bambo has a blink in
that
two.
flame break.
Oh, the flame break. Still have a blink. Won't go for it. I missed both Bambo's kills. Bambo just winning again on Silencer. I assume he just blinked or right-clicked him, right?
Yeah.
After the enchant got ulted.
With Yule's, Ghost Scepter, and Decrep, they kept Bambo alive through Vortex and Lasso, which is insane.
Bambo just keeps living. He won't go down.
He was just full HP the entire fight. He got jumped on by like 3 separate heroes before to survive through everything. Top lane is getting pushed in by N0tail while the Netherlands is taking tier 2 mid. But again, without a strong pushing build, it's not comfortable at all moving up towards the high ground. Like we were saying before, this game is important for both of these teams. It puts you up into that 3-1.
No matter what, you're second beast. No matter what you're qualified, which is a big thing for the next stage, as well as the global finals, right? Definitely want to win this. Most you can get a second if you win this, which is huge. Qualify out. This is only one group, man. It feels like we've been, been watching for a while. One group in. And now
the group to go?
Yep. Oh, Scepter up on the clock.
066,
And he get out. He got the spin up, so at least he's not taking that magic hit. That's important. He has the he'll have ulti at 9. There we go. BKB getting caught by Pugna as well. And this Silencer just getting melted down. Plenty of range. And that Ice Vortex. And now they're just going to keep chasing. Blink Dagger up in 1 on the Juggernaut. He has Bash. You get a... Oh! Damn.
Denies there.
I mean...
But that Blink Omni Slash is so slick.
Yeah, it is. He's not at the mana for it to just zip out of there and... Oh, dude.
Are the Netherlands just like the kings of comeback or something?
Dude, it's the Bambo Sing Sing, man. They're nuts.
They know how to win games.
Oh, they go forward. Can they get it? He doesn't have ulti. He has the Bash or something. And I'm going to admit, right, when Juggernaut gets his Abyssal, even Abyssal on your ulti, right? You can just instantly go up Abyssal during it. And that's the thing. Oh my goodness, those impetuses literally just ate him alive. Now we see, they go back, and it looks like they're happy. Just almost came to 2-3. Whoa, BKB gets popped by N0tail on the backside. They're looking, invisibility, the Glimmer Cake, they can't bring down A yet. They're going for him, they kill him. Now Juggernaut's trying to run away, he's spinning, he still doesn't have Aegis lost it actually, and now Stellar. This hook shot out. Oh man, thought about last swing, couldn't quite do it because it wasn't up. And now they're just out. I mean, not the worst, it's just your AA dying, and you almost get that tier 3.
Next time around they'll have it for sure. Pugna still holds on to Chi, and Mouse has had such a quiet game, it feels. Kind of just been steadily, slogging away in this game where he doesn't have the best hero to deal with what the Dire has, but he's not been feeding, he's not been put out of position. Split pushing has been reasonably good for him. Overall the Netherlands have had a very good game plan throughout this game. The out laning stage was disastrous overall. The Danish guys definitely had a firm grasp of that. But once you move out of the kind of dual lane scenarios, now you're into these 5v5s even. The Juggernaut has gone up to 19,000 net worth. Abyssal Blade is here.
Got it.
And Butterfly up against Storm Ench Broodmother is...
Yeah, because, I mean, obviously they don't even have Solar Crest yet, so that's... I don't know, this Juggernaut, I mean, we talked about maybe the better... I mean, obviously, Juggernaut, he's getting online real quick. Storm as well, though. Kaya, Bloodthorn, B has that and kill. Look at that, man. The Storm, he's an all around. How does he do it? He doesn't even. How is there not more with a clockwork, right? You just throw a rocket, even AA. That's Sing Sing's actually just. I think it's because he just kept getting ganked. They're like, we'll just get every kill with Sing Sing.
They lost tier 1 bot lane. They were like, screw it, I could Sing Sing TP around with the kills everywhere.
And it worked. That's the thing when you have a core Sand King. Like, you want him to get farm, but he has to make the space when he's the one getting all the farm. He's got to make space, and he has made space for Juggernaut in this game. The Dynamite though, Danes, and it's an Arcane Rune Storm with the BKB, with the Shivas up. This could be the fight they want to take. They're gonna fight it. Pistol though, oh my goodness. Now he gets it. They're gonna bring him down though. He gets his ulti up. Is he gonna kill anyone? The crazy everyone, N0tail.
Oh, the hook shot!
And the hook shot hits on the 3. Go away. Can they stun him? They cannot. They're gonna chase him down. And oh my goodness, that is gonna be a 3 for 0. They know Soldier stolen. He has no TP. You're dead, my friend. He will get you into the air. Stun is gonna fly. Blast. They're just toying with him.
That self-glimmer from the AA is like literally game-winning.
Dude, he
literally game-winning. Like they're dewarding there. The Danish guys have full vision. The Radiant go to deward, place a sentry right. 1 hit, 2 hits. The ward's on like 1 HP. He glimmers himself as the storm zips in, keeps himself alive, gets his spells out, survives through everything, allows and enables Bambo to get into the fight as well. The AA is like perfect placement, perfect plan to bait out that initiation from the Danish boys. Ruined them.
Full buyback here. He gets the Abyssal off. Silencer really go down. Is it enough? I don't believe it is. He's gonna run away, but on the backside, no, he does go down. Yeah. There they go. Goes down as well. Baby Knight. Oh my goodness. He gets Abyssal up. Now stunned by Sexy Bambo. He makes the screen down. Not quite yet. He zips away. N0tail. His BKB ends. And they're just gonna back out because guess what? That's a level 4 healing ward.
They still have cheese on Bambo on Sing Sing as well.
Look at his healing ward. They're all full. They don't even need it. And now they're just gonna, well, I thought they were gonna take it. Now they're just gonna TP back. That's smart. I mean, Storm just went back, got full mana, full everything. They're gonna smoke.
They really got their puck alive.
They're going. This might be a clockwork kill. Irvine, Glimmer's there. Will it be enough to save him? It looks like he might. Now AA, he's keeping away. He's actually, is he gonna live?
Are you kidding? Alive and found.
He is alive. And look at this. Clockwork strolls around, finds a double damage even. And this AA, his ults have been all the way on point, but his glimmer tapes have been next to. Give me a phrase in the UK. That means amazing. Fish and chips?
Sure, yeah.
On the batter?
Tally ho, chap. What?
That is.
Spiffing, absolutely spiffing.
Dude, if anyone's spiffy this game, it's AA. He's only level 14. This Glimmer has done so much in Sing Sing. Instant blink-ins every time. Abyssling either N0tail or the Storm. They're just playing great as a team right now. That's really it. Uh-oh, middle.
They've
got Bambo. You're not flying Bambo. This guy's unkillable. He has an ass blade.
He's not just unkillable, he's uncatchable.
Yeah. And he has an ass blade now, so not only more survivability for the team, more burst damage for the team as well.
I mean, it really does feel like the Netherlands have found their rhythm in this game. Started off them kind of fumbling around, not sure how to do anything. And now they're just absolutely slamming it. The next Roshan's going to be important though. Find out in 30 seconds when the big man's up. You're going to see the Netherlands just trying to draw it away from that area. They've got wards all around. They know what's up. The Danish guy's kind of lurking.
They do have a gem coming out. That's huge. For Biver, if they can somehow kill these wards around Roche, only about one. That's still big. Getting map control, I mean, it's not over. It's an 8K lead. One missed team fight. Your Storm gets 5 Bloodthorns. Target N0tail lives. It'll be fine, but bottom lane is going to get pushed in.
They need that lasso initiation. The BKB on Batrider now with the gem. Bat has to find one key target.
1 minute, 15 seconds.
But like, who is that target, right? Is it the Sand King? Is it the Juggernaut? You just try and kill a Juggernaut, I guess.
If he gets a spin-off, I mean, we saw that, right? He got the last of the end spin-off, and you lose all your damage from Storm and Batrider, right? Firefly overloads. So if he doesn't get a spin-off, it feels like it could be an easy kill. Oh, on the backside, but you do Willie do it. He's just gonna get bolted by the turn of first and bad. Ammo flanks in, doesn't know what to do. Load Storm doesn't want to use it yet. We're gonna see the pistol fly out. No one's dying. Everyone's BKB. There we go. Uh-oh, Batrider is about to go down. So is Bambo. There is Batrider. We see him cheese. He is 6 taking a ton of damage. He has the gem. He's just trying to get out there. Now, full HP. We'll start healing at Bambo.
Healing ward.
And they're trying to healing ward. Holding Stomped on the backside. He's dying. He's safe. Juggernaut still alive. Finally goes down. Stolen? He's still living. He's giving him vision. Bambo on the backside. He's gonna kill Biver. Juggernaut looks like not quite. And Baby Knight still just going in. Mouse actually kills Soul. Irvine goes down to N0tail. Look at this. Storm barely gets uphill.
They know, right? They know he's up there.
Oh, he goes 4 steps the other way. Oh, he goes back up. Bambo's actually a fine line with the heals up. He's trying to do damage. Baby Knight going in. They actually still on Vibrant. Look at this. No Scepter will save it. Bambo versus N0tail. Uh-oh. BKB's already up again. He just used it that twice. They throw him in the air. N0tail has his BKB up again if they need. We have a buyback from Clockwork. They can't kill this guy. He's got BKB. He just dips away. Sexy Bambo still alive.
He has E-Blade. Bambo's E-Blade.
He doesn't have a stun up though, or the mana. He earned. It's not going to take down. It's going to do nothing if he gets a stun off.
Oh no! He whipped Bambo!
And then he Lotus Roar.
Can they still kill the
Storm?
Storm?
They're trying to separate in here. He's trying to. Can he
Hookshot!
bring down?
He's got hookshot. You can't miss this. You cannot miss this!
He doesn't.
He denies! No!
And he hits on the Brood Mother, who's just going to run away. Is this even, what is
this
happening?
team fight has lasted like 2.5 minutes, Grant. I don't know what's going on.
That was a double BKB by Brood as well as Storm. They won the fight.
Like Juggernaut blinking in,
yeah,
stunning and abyssling the Batrider, who's meant to be the one that jumps on the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Like role reversal immediately there from Team Netherlands. That fight just went on forever, but I feel like Bambo got a little bit caught up with, backline backstabbing kind of plays that, going in on the Ents and the Silencer, even though they'd bust out a load of their spells already with Global being used. Try to focus down Soul in the backlines. Maybe if they had one of those burrow strikes hit onto the Storm at a key time, it would have been absolutely good for them. But you can see Bambo and Sing Sing sharing the majority of the
kills. And to find somebody clever came in just like Anna Sentry down there. This Hugger is going to drop BKB. Gets popped, actually still clever. One more actually goes down, and look at that. Irvine goes down as well to 2 for 0. This Storm level 25 is actually huge. Overload Pierce immunity. Now the Juggernaut spit. Like, this is actually the perfect game for it. Look at Olm's got Baby Knight, my friend. Chill. And well, here we go. They're going to go for Roche. It's a 3v5. Will they try to do anything? Doesn't look like it.
I believe in Bambo.
You believe? Let's see. There's a refresher startup.
If there was ever a time for a play, or a place to make it, it's right here, right now for Bambo. He's going to have to just run away.
And there we go. Cheese. Refresher picked up by Storm. I'm assuming he's double global. That's one way to use my refresher orb. Dude, that's pretty good. And just like that, Danish Dynamite turn it around, and now you see the power of like Storm plus Brood Mother just to fight BKB. Oh, did you get him? Not quite.
That would have been so humiliating.
Oh,
you go to, like, you clear one wave, you like jump on by Storm 4,000 minutes away.
Dagon on Sandstone. He really hates this Enchantress. He's been going for him every fight. Now you have a Dagon with your F-Blade. I'm pretty sure just for her. 35 health regen. Plus 73 with nothing else. Jeez.
But it shows how quickly a game can swing, right? That one good initiation from Batrider opens up Roshan, gives the huge advantage now over to the Dire team, even though they're 5k net worth behind. The map belongs to them. They have all over every single lane, trying to shove it to top.
Oh, and he's coming in. Oh my goodness, is he gonna barely
nice
kills
Bambo.
the Spiderlings. That's the thing though,
if
right?
They were invised.
Yeah.
True. Is under attack.
Doesn't Pugna feel like kind of bad now? You're against a Storm. You just don't, like, you're second most farmed on the map, right? I mean, it's him.
Like, you want to decrypt yourself to save yourself from Storm Brood, and the BKB to save yourself from anything else.
And now you have Overload can hit you while you're BKB. This Storm is like the perfect counter to this Pugna right now. Gonna be a...
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, they're, like you said, they're up 5k, about 4k now, but Storm Spirit almost has a full Sheep Stick. That's an instant hit on anyone in the back line. Push out middle, take the siege unit. See ya. Upset. Bottom lane getting pushed in here by Sing Sing. Takes the 600 health.
He has no buyback right now. Bought out Butterfly. Pugna, in fact, is the only agent to have buyback right now.
While the Storm Spirit has buyback himself with Boots of Travel. That's a 3-life Storm Spirit at this point. If you really want to commit to a fight. Now Radiant, look at them. They're stuck inside their base. They're like, oh man, that gem has killed us, and that one lost fight.
One of those things. No.
He doesn't even get spin up. Global's gonna pop. We know we have a second global. He takes off with that Lotus Arm on the backside though. Sexy Bambo trying to survive. He got a golden off Fiverr. Will he go down? Oh, he has blade gifted. There's the second global there. He got some spells off. Baby Knight just gets Yule during it though. N0tail back by the wall. Trying to simulate the game. Nice. Fight another enough. Break up that fight. Bambo. N0tail. Baby Knight's in a lot of trouble. There goes the Aegis. And now look at Bambo trying to chase down this Bat Rider over here. Stolen on the Silencer's gonna die. This might just be a full team wipe besides Baby Knight. Yep. There goes Bat Rider. There goes the Silencer, and there goes a full team wipe, even though the Aegis.
That is so much belief in your team there from Sing to walk forward, clear not just one wave, but push to the second wave as well. With his Butterfly Manta, he felt strong enough to tank through the lasso initiation, not care too much about impetus shots. But damn, Bambo just comes in.
He is.
Destroyed, like that was perfectly played right. The entirety of Team Netherlands.
Ton of damage there. The Storm with the old ball through, TP out. Still, the next wave through.
That's true, Agent. Still held by N0tail.
Does it get a ton of damage? They're just going for it. Spin tag if he really wants, obviously, but it's still here. They're not going to go for it. They're going to let the melee. They're staying. Maybe they're trying to fake that. Now they're just going. They wanted to maybe beat out that buyback, but there you go.
They have top lane as well, right? Tier 3 still at top. They just shift up there.
And it looks like they will. Blast is going to fly. More heads. His Juggernaut getting so much farm. He got all the barracks with both tier 3. This guy's jacked. There we go. BKB actually gets popped. He's going to go in. He's going to get the pistol though. Now he's going to fly away. Where's your damage at? Now that he has the butterfly, like you said, he's missing at their attack. Infinite dodges one of them, misses the other. They're just out. Melee's in a range. Blue might die here. He has a gem. You don't want him to die. No. Fully backed out.
They still have Ice Blast hookshot with Sanking's arsenal spells. Bambo no longer up towards the top lane, so like Bean Boys will just take this top shrine as they've cleared out what 1.5 lanes of racks. Both melees gone.
What a
18k lead now for the Raiders.
That's what 3 buybacks, a full set of and a half of racks, 2 tier 3s, and those buybacks. Buybacks actually swing the network so much. Drugs leaking us to push the lane. He's going for the moon shard next. Needs about 1,000 if he wants to have buyback too. And that's a full Dagon 5 picked up for the Sand King. He just bought it. He actually, this Enchantress probably feels like such garbage right now because he knows he's getting game every time. Like the Enchantress was the first one to die that team fight. The Juggernaut just ults her.
This is the game-ending team fight right here.
Here we go.
If Netherlands can win it.
Well, they're going uphill though.
N0tail.
And he gets the stun up. Do we have anything A-class? He's actually going to fly over. Global goes through, but it doesn't matter. They just burst him down. He has no buyback for 99. They want to find Fiverr. No, they'll find the Silencer instead. He's not dead. He will end up dying right there. We'll see if they can find anyone else on the backside, though. He's still alive.
They've got cold feet. They're able to chase him.
You're gonna watch. I'm just kidding. Because Bambo actually found Fiverr, which is even bigger. He has his dagon up. Doesn't need to use it, and that's all 3. 2 buybacks for used. N0tail's just too broke to get one.
Oh, they've what? Baby Knight up against Sing. Very low HP, and I think Sing's got this with a flutter. They just deny out.
And he buys back immediately, but look at that. He has the extra blast and jump like that. Here we go, Baby Knight. I'm not sure he can pick up a kill here, though, so that's advantage. They get that, and Sheep Stick comes down. The Smoke Christian bursting down. The Bat Rider really called the Sandstorm. He can Sandstorm. No. Moves up here. Celery looking for that kill. He's trying to get away. There goes the Pug now. So no one's dying, though. Let's QQ and Baby Knight stay in this game. But unfortunately, they lose a tier 3.
Bambo just wants to meme. They try to kill a bat with the Yule Scepter and hope they kill it there. He misses out on Burrow Strike 3. He's got G-Blade Dagon, but he does not give a little damn about the Danish Dynamite boys as they take down every single barrack. There's Mega Green.
If they get the Abyssal out now, the Bat Rider. Down, no, they're going for Storm. Instead, Hook actually hits him strangely. Looks like he's going to finish off the Storm. The pushback, he's dead. No buyback. Needs to be dropped very shortly, including now. What a game. That was a game of Dota, my friend.
That was back and forth.
That was insane. Yeah, it felt like we saw during the mid-game. Danish Dynamite, they win that one team fight, they take their own chance. They feel great, but still that gold